Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Lenny. Lenny never saw himself as someone jealous. He was not jealous usually and never actually thought of it so much that it actually was a big part of his personality with you. Being in a relationship was fairly easy, especially when he didn't bother himself at every turn. So jealousy was not really a thing that he let bother him. And for the most part, it really formed no problem in their relationship. It was easy to avoid this problem that would arise from it. And he was quite perfect for this. Except, he was also human, and he was not immune to feeling emotions, to feeling jealousy too. Especially when you've been talking to that friend of yours a little bit too much lately, to a point where he just felt like there was something between you two, and he didn't know what to do about it. What could he do that wouldn't scream over controlling boyfriend? He had zero idea on how to approach this, on how to talk to you about it. So he stayed quiet and bottled it up, and hoped that you would notice that there was something wrong that he is not willing to talk about just yet. He won't blame you if you don't. You're not supposed to read minds, but he's still a little bit upset, regardless of what happens. So when you go see him and talk to him, you can tell that there is something a little bit different. Lenny, something seems wrong. Could you tell me what's up? You're not being yourself. Oh, you noticed? Of course I would notice. I love you. I would be a little bit stupid not to notice, yeah? Well, I don't think it would be stupid of you. It's easy to miss some things. And he wished you did miss this. He didn't want you seeing him in this mood. But it seemed like he was not able to hide even the smallest of things from you. And that's how you got him to sit down next to you on the couch, holding his hands. Okay then, tell me, what is it? What's going on? And why are you in such a terrible mood, Lenny? Well, as you see, I'm kind of jealous, Wyan. I know it's kind of dumb. It's not even something you have to worry about. Really, just leave it as it is, I promise. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll be over it soon. You don't have to be over it. Tell me, what did I do to make you jealous? So I'll try not to do it again, or at least explain it. And so he decides to be honest, feeling convinced by your attempts. And you hold his hands, smiling as he talks to you. And once he's done, you kiss him sweetly, hugging him close. Well, thank you, Lenny, for being honest. And as for that person, well, he's just a friend, I promise you. And next time, to make you feel even better, I want you to be with us. Also, he's already dating someone, so you've got nothing to worry about. And if anything, Lenny was blushing after that. He felt a little bit silly about all this jealousy, especially when there was no cause for it at all. Scaramouche. Scaramouche was very jealous, and that was something you knew early on in your relationship. He knew he had a lot of feelings that were very complicated, and most of the time, he didn't even know how to decipher them. He was not very in touch with his own emotions, and that was bound to create a lot of problems. But he tried to avoid that as well. But then again, Scaramouche always tried to avoid a lot of things, so is it really surprising? Probably not, considering that he was also someone who tried to distance himself from a lot of human emotions initially. So, when it came to it, being in love was something he had not experienced, ever. So being in love with someone and caring for them so deeply, not wanting them to be with anyone else, those feelings were a little bit so strong that you couldn't even know how to deal with them. So seeing you with somebody, it really made it difficult because he felt this intense jealousy that he didn't even know if he should talk about because it felt a little bit too much, and he was afraid that it may overwhelm even you. And wouldn't it be too much for you to feel like he was being jealous over nothing? You wouldn't want that, and he didn't want to burden you with useless emotions and useless feelings that did nothing at all. But of course you noticed, and that's why you brought him to his side right now, looking at him. Scaramouche, please, tell me, what's going on? You haven't been acting like yourself lately. I need to know what's wrong so I can help you. Did I do something? He didn't want to blame you now, but he also didn't know what to say. So he just shrugged, and he felt even more confused. Please tell me. Be honest with me. I need your honesty right now. I guess maybe you could say that, but you didn't mean it. Then tell me, what do you think I did? I won't be offended. You say kindly, holding his hands. And so hesitantly he tells you that you've been making him feel jealous by getting too close to people, and he's very possessive. He knows that, and he knows that's a mistake, and just something that he has that he wants to fix. But to wrap your arms around him and pull him close. It's alright. You know, I understand where you're coming from. I don't blame you, so don't blame yourself. And what matters to me is that you know that you want to fix this. So we will get through it. Together, okay? There's no reason to just let yourself be with those feelings alone. They're not good ones. You need me there beside you, Scara. You say, and he wraps his arms around you tighter, closing his eyes. He needed this. He needed this so much. And your words, although very simple, and maybe he could have actually thought of them on his own, knowing you so well, they matter so much more when he hears them, and when you hold them close like that.